What's up, guys? It's Sean with Scott and I'm here to teach you guys how to get up your enchanting up to level 100. I haven't really looked at YouTube on how people do it, but I'm going to show you how I did it. And well, currently I'm a level 65, as you can tell with my numbers across the board here and stuff. But I'm going to show you how I get enchanting up to level 100. It's a very useful skill. It's very powerful. You can I haven't got the perks I didn't set. I can, but you can put two enchantments on the same time if you get up to 100. Basically how I started this is I started with a lot of money. I worked on other skills until I got a lot of money, and currently I had about 100,000 when I started. So currently I have 132,000. And what I did is I bought the house in Solitude, as you can kind of see here that it's a little bit of it. And what I did is I upgraded it, I upgraded it as much as you possibly could. I spent a lot of money on it. But I also had a wife before I came here, and luckily she happened to be one of those seller wives, and it's really nice because now she hangs around here. And this was really good. Is when I started working on enchanting, what I did is first, well, I got my smithing up to 100, and I made Daedra armor, and then I also made this Daedra greatsword. And then when I started enchanting, a friend of mine said that it's wise to get the enchanting. Of this gem collecting, the soul collecting. If I can find the enchantment here. Let's see here. Soul Trap. I recommend putting, if you want to start enchanting, put Soul Trap on your main weapon. I put it on that great sword. So what I did is I put that on there, and then I bought or stole a bunch of soul gems wherever I could find it. It wasn't really big deal, so I just kept buying them in bulk. And it happened to be that my wife, wherever she just went, there she is. She happened to sell a lot of soul gems. So what I did is every time I would go out, I would collect soul gems. I would go on quests, and I would collect them with the soul trap, and then I would re-enchant my weapon. So then I'd return home with all these soul gems. And what I did is I would talk to her, and then I would go to her music section, and then I would buy her soul gems here, as you can see. Kind of blurry, but I'd buy the soul gems, all their stuff here. Even if they were filled or unfilled, I would just go out. And then what I did is I would store most of my equipment in like a cupboard or whatever, and then I would go here and buy all her armors and stuff like this, everything. I'd buy everything she has, her apparel, weapons, everything, and I would just stock load it. So see what it's, I'll just tell you what I did is see I would go, I'll just do a little bit for example here. Oops. I'll just buy black robes here, boots, and I would do this, and then like hat, and then I would go down in the basement, and I would just sit on this enchanter, and I did this quite a bit, and it helps if you have a lot of money because you can just buy a bunch of stuff and then just work at it here and there. And what's nice is that you can sell the stuff back to her or whoever. So what I did is I just chose black robes, and obviously, and the reason how I got all these enchantments is I found items and I just kept disenchanting them to learn them. So then I would just pick a random one. It really doesn't matter. So I chose Fortify Conjunction. Then I'd pick a soul gem, and well, I really don't have any anymore because I just got up to 100. But you could pick Greater Soul Gem here. Then you hit Enchant, and then it would level up. And if you're low level, this goes up like crazy. And it does. Like for me, it didn't take too long. It's just that I would say once I got in the 90s, it probably took maybe 10 or 8 items per enchantment. I'm talking about lesser soul gems too. I mean, if you use Greater, Grand, and Black, that's nice. But what's really cool is if you don't really have money, but you're good at smithing, smith like Daedra armor or whatever, and enchant it, and then sell it back, and then just buy stuff like that. And that's kind of how I did here. Is I enchanted all this stuff too, but that's how I got up to 100. So basically, you would buy stuff from your wife or from whoever, come down, find an arcane enchanter. The one at the college is really useful too. I use that one a lot as well, as I would find just, I'd buy robes and stuff, just pointless stuff, and I would always enchant it. And another thing that you guys should also consider is that when you're on quests and you happen to find arcane enchanters, and you do have soul trap on the current weapon you use, go pick up all those weapons that you didn't want, like the iron daggers or the Draugr or whatever, great sword or whatever, ancient Nord great sword or whatever. You just pick them up, go find them, pick them up, enchant them, and then just drop them. And I did that a lot, and that's basically how I got there. I hope this helps out a lot, guys, and If you have any questions, just post comments below.